My name is Patrick Valentine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I play my games. Even talk about wrestling. Even talk about anime. I can't get no satisfaction. Hell yeah! Completing every game to 100%, even if it means it'll be very tough. Get to the end. I will push hard to reach the end, even if it may seem tough. Complete the game. It doesn't matter what I play, I will achieve victory. No, you will see my gaming prowess that will take me to the end. Yes, it doesn't matter what I play, I will push my limits. You will see me reach to the very end. Yes, welcome to my channel. My gaming skills will take me to the end. WWE just pissed away their only biggest match for NXT's women's division at a B level PLE. Like, what the hell is this company thinking? I don't give a shit if they're doing it to sell tickets. I don't give a shit what's the reason for doing it. It is a terrible idea, and I hate these kinds of matches. I hated when they had the Usos and RK Bro in a winner-takes-all match. I hated when Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar competed in a winner-takes-all match. So why... And here I thought, in the Triple H Paul Levesque era, I thought we would be done with double champions. Well, Triple H did have Finn Balor and Damian Priest as undisputed tag team champions. They were carrying 2 titles as well, I suppose. But, man, this is a joke. So Shawn Michaels is going to piss away the biggest match of his women's division. Giulia versus Stephanie Vaquer. He's going to piss that away at a PLE called Roadblock. Yep, apparently Giulia and Stephanie Vaquer, the biggest women's match in NXT's history, shouldn't take place at NXT Stand and Deliver, NXT's WrestleMania. It should take place at a pissing B-level PLE. Garbage. Absolute garbage. And the worst case is it's a winner-takes-all match. So both of their women's championships are on the line. Both of these women just won their respective titles. Both of these women just won their respective titles, and neither woman can afford a loss here. Neither woman can afford to lose this match. Let's not forget, Stephanie Vaquer took a pointless loss to Shotzi. And Giulia's first loss was to Roxanne Perez. And now they've got Jordynne Grace feuding with Roxanne Perez. Why is this woman not on the main roster yet? How is Roxanne still in NXT? I thought this woman was on the main roster in the Elimination Chamber, but no, she's still in NXT apparently. What, are they going to do Jordynne Grace and Roxanne Perez at Roadblock now? Oh, but you see, we already saw this match happen at NXT Battleground, which, by the way, I know I made a mistake in that one video, in my Vengeance Day video. I said she debuted at Vengeance Day. I meant Battleground. I forgot what the pay-per-view was called. I meant Battleground. So now we're going to see it again. Oh, but it's different this time, Patrick, because Jordynne Grace is now a part of the NXT brand. She's now a WWE superstar. So the match they had at Battleground is going to be completely different because Jordynne Grace is now a part of WWE. I don't care. We already saw these two fight each other. All Triple H and Shawn Michaels care about is match quality. They don't care if what happens makes sense. I don't give a shit if they're doing it to sell tickets. It's a bad idea. If you have to piss away the biggest women's match in NXT history just to sell tickets for a B-level pay-per-view, that tells me you're doing a terrible job selling tickets. You're doing a terrible job. You're sacrificing big matches just so that you could put millions of butts in seats? Oh, we can't have Giulia defend her title against Cora Jade. That's not going to put butts in seats. We can't do Giulia versus Cora Jade. That's not going to sell tickets. We can't do Stephanie Vaquer versus Tatum Paxley or JC Jane. That's not going to make fans pay to see the show. We need big matches. Apparently Obafemi and Moose, we're going to be getting that at Roadblock. We're going to be getting the Hardy Boys versus the NXT Tag Team Champions. I'm honestly shocked that is not a winner-takes-all match too. I'm shocked that's not for both titles as well. Since Fraxium are the NXT Tag Team Champions, I'm shocked they're not making that a winner-takes-all match as well. Oh, one team gets both tag team titles from TNA and NXT. I'm surprised Obafemi and Moose isn't a winner-takes-all match for the NXT title and the X Division title, since, you know, Shawn Michaels has proven to be just as worse as Vince McMahon. I don't give a shit. This is unacceptable. This is undefendable and unacceptable. We all hated Vince McMahon doing these matches. We all hated Vince for doing these winner-takes-all matches. And if I swear to God, and if people defend this garbage, I do not want to watch this shit ever again. Because the people, the fan base, the people are just as bad as Vince. Because we all hated Vince for doing winner-takes-all matches. And the fact is that Shawn Michaels is doing this on a B-level pay-per-view is an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. It's even worse because he's doing it on a B-level PLE instead of a show like Stand and Deliver. If this was happening at Stand and Deliver, maybe I could see the point. Because at least Roman and Brock's was happening at WrestleMania. Yes, I didn't like it, and it was one of the worst main events I've seen in a long time. Like, we even had, like, the only winner-takes-all match I genuinely didn't mind was WrestleMania 35 when Becky Lynch won both. That was the only time a winner-takes-all match to me made sense. And that was, to me, the only winner-takes-all match I didn't hate. Because it's stupid. It's stupid to have one person carry two belts. Because that means when Stephanie or Giulia win, most likely probably going to be Giulia that wins, then depending on whoever wins is going to carry two belts. And that now means Giulia is going to have to lose twice. Or Stephanie is going to have to lose twice. She's now going to double her loss count because now she has to lose two belts. It's garbage. It's terrible. And don't tell me you're going to have Stephanie or Giulia have this generational run like Roman Reigns. Don't tell me they're going to be booking one of them like Roman Reigns, where they're going to defend both belts and they're going to hold them for extremely a long time. That's how you get the audience to turn your backs on these people. This is how you get fans to turn their backs on these people. And the fact that fans have already turned their backs on Giulia and Stephanie is crazy, because I literally saw people calling them Hogans. I literally saw people calling them the NXT Hogans of the women's division. And you're going to put these two in a winner-takes-all match. I would have much rather Cora Jade challenge for one of the titles at Roadblock. And then you could have had Stephanie versus Fallon Henley in a rematch, or get revenge on Shotzi, you know, have a match with Shotzi. You could have had Shotzi say, hey, I beat you, Stephanie, so therefore I should get a title shot. And then Stephanie can agree to having a match with Shotzi at a Roadblock, and then you have Stephanie beat Shotzi, get her win back. And then you have Stephanie beat Shotzi to get her win back from when she lost to Shotzi. The fact that Stephanie hasn't got her win back against Shotzi has to be the biggest crime, in my opinion. We live in a world where our current bookers, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they can't do no wrong. To the eyes of the audience, they can't do no wrong. Fans don't criticize anything they do. They just they can get away with anything. They could literally commit murder. And fans will call them Bookers of the Year. They could literally have a wrestler try to commit murder live on TV with a gun or a knife, like shoot someone, and fans will call them Bookers of the Year. Fans will call them Bookers of the Year just for taking a piss or a shit in the ring. They could literally have a wrestler take a dump in the middle of the ring, and fans will call them Booker of the Year. They could do anything. Anything Triple H and Shawn Michaels do is immediately Booker of the Year, because these fans are brainwashed. These people are blinded. These people are stupid. Because we've all been wanting Vince gone for so long, everyone is now living in the world where it's WWE is better because Vince is gone. And anything Triple H and Vince McMahon do, anything that Triple H and Shawn Michaels do, is million times better than anything that Vince McMahon has done. Even if it's the exact same thing that Vince has done, even if they do the exact same thing that Vince has done in the past, we're still going to accept it because it's them. Their names are not Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Oh, but the only thing you criticize Triple H for is having Charlotte win the Royal Rumble. Oh, but that's criticizable. Oh, you can criticize that. Oh, but Triple H having Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble, oh, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Instead of making it the predictable John Cena winning, oh, because it wasn't John Cena that won the Men's Royal Rumble, all of a sudden that deserves to be criticized because John Cena should have won? When people do criticize Triple H, I think sometimes the criticisms are downright stupid. I think some of the criticisms they give Triple H is stupid. Like criticizing Jey Uso for winning the Royal Rumble. Come on, guys. You would have complained if John Cena won the Royal Rumble. You're not going to admit it because it didn't happen. You're not going to admit that you would because it didn't happen. I guarantee you people are going to criticize John Cena for winning the Elimination Chamber because they're going to say it should have been Punk or it should have been Drew McIntyre or whoever else is in that match. I've completely forgotten and I don't care. All I know is that we're probably going to get Logan Paul and CM Punk at WrestleMania. I hope you CM Punk fans are happy that you're going to be dealing with Logan Paul at WrestleMania from what it feels like. Seriously, who the hell wants to see that? Who the hell wants to see Logan dipshit Paul take on CM Punk at WrestleMania if that is the match they go with? We live in a world where the fans will just accept anything Triple H and Shawn Michaels do because they're not Vince. They're not Vince. That's how it is. You cannot criticize these two. You're not allowed to criticize these two because apparently if we criticize our current bookers, we are Vince McMahon fans and we would have preferred Vince McMahon in charge. That's what I keep hearing. Oh, if you criticize today's product, then you're a Vince McMahon supporter and you want Vince McMahon back in charge. How many times do I have to repeat myself? How many times do I have to repeat myself to you idiot fans? I did not want Vince in charge anymore. I wanted new people in charge. I do prefer Triple H in charge. And I do prefer Shawn Michaels in charge. But just because I prefer them in charge does not mean I should be kissing their asses and praising every single thing they do. We should be treating them as equally to Vince McMahon when he was in charge. And again, as I said, sometimes the criticisms Triple H get is downright stupid. Like I said with Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. And Charlotte Flair winning the Royal Rumble. That one's understandable because again, it's Charlotte Flair. But again, but everything Triple H does is apparently praised. But the only times fans don't praise him is when he makes Jey Uso and Charlotte Flair win the Royal Rumble match. Because apparently, not having Cena win the Royal Rumble is apparently a crime and it ruins his retirement tour. No, it's what you wanted as the fans, and you guys are angry that you didn't get what you wanted. I'm getting off topic here, but the point is, I know I'm getting off topic here, but the point is, I do not like the idea of Stephanie and Giulia fighting each other in this winner-takes-all match, and let alone, this shouldn't be happening on a B-level pay-per-view. It shouldn't be. I don't care how you spin it. If it has to do with ticket sales or whatever, then that's on Shawn Michaels. If it's because of ticket sales, then that's on Shawn Michaels for not producing a good show. Then that's his fault. That's his fault for not getting the fans invested in NXT Roadblock. Why the hell do they even have another PLE? Why can't you just build to Stand and Deliver? Why is there another PLE before Stand and Deliver? Because the Elimination Chamber is the final road to WrestleMania, so Roadblock is like the Elimination Chamber. There's one final roadblock before NXT Stand and Deliver, you knob! They just had Vengeance Day. They just had Vengeance Day. How many weeks ago was that? 2-3 weeks ago? Vengeance Day was the final, should have been the last PLE before Stand and Deliver. And besides, yes, I want to see Giulia and Stephanie Vaquer wrestle each other. Then shut the hell up and stop complaining and just enjoy the match then. No, I'm not going to shut the hell up. Because this is not how I want the match to happen. This is not how I want these two to have a match. If you really wanted these two to wrestle each other so badly, either Giulia or Stephanie should have failed their title opportunity, should have failed to win their respective belts. More Stephanie, I guess, because I wouldn't have been happy if Giulia lost to Roxanne again. But the point is, you don't need to have them both champions to have these two fight each other. Because they're failing to sell tickets. This is the only reason why I'm so pissed that Shawn Michaels is pissing away the biggest match in NXT's history on a B-level PLE because he can't sell tickets. What, is TNA not helping you out with the ticket sales? I guess Moose ain't drawing. Is Moose not helping? Is the Hardy Boys not helping, drawing money there for you? Is frickin' Joe Hendry not helping? Is Obafemi not helping? Like, how can you fail? How in the world are you failing to sell tickets with the amount of big names you have? And the fact that you have to throw away your biggest match in NXT's history and make it a winner-takes-all match just to piss all that momentum you gave them away, just to get people to watch this PLE, is a big, massive joke. I would have rathered a small-ass arena. I would have rathered a small-ass arena than putting... Like, why do millions of fans need to be there for Roadblock? Why do we need 15,000 people, or however many fans are they going to say, need to be there for a B-level PLE? You should only be drawing large crowds for big PLEs, like your Royal Rumbles, your WrestleManias, Stand and Delivers. You should only be drawing massive crowds for big events. Not every show needs 15,000 or 20,000 people sitting in a crowd. You don't need billions and billions and billions of fans for every major show. It's okay to have a small venue. It's okay to have a smaller crowd for a B-level PLE. But no, in the landscape of WWE, every PLE is treated equally as the big four. I'm hoping this match backfires, mainly because fans are going to realize this is exactly the same thing that Vince did with Roman and Brock. But more importantly, this is going to really hurt Giulia and Stephanie. Regardless who wins, it's going to hurt them because, and we all know how fans like calling every single goddamn wrestler a Hogan. And we all know how the fans love to call every freaking wrestler that constantly wins matches gets called a Hogan. One of them is going to get called a Hogan when this match concludes. Because when one holds two belts, everyone's going to call them a Hogan, but the only person that apparently was that somehow was never called a Hogan was Roman freaking Reigns when he was champion for 4 years. It's funny how the Hogan stuff started with Bayley, and it's been used for everyone ever since. But apparently no one started that when Roman... I'm shocked no one started it when Roman was champion. It started when Bayley won the title at WrestleMania last year. It's a joke. It really is. I'm disappointed, WWE. I'm very disappointed that you would throw away the biggest match in NXT's history on a B-level pay-per-view, and I'm also disappointed that you would be so desperate to pull out a bag of Vince's tricks and make the match winner takes all. Shawn Michaels, you should be ashamed of yourself.